welcome to Recipes Galore. Today we are going to be making some sweet and sour pork. And of course, you know me, I take a recipe and I make it my own. So this is my recipe to sweet and sour pork. Now, the ingredients you are going to need is I would say 1/4 of a large onion cut into little pieces, little bite-sized pieces. You're going to need some red and green bell peppers, about 1/2 of each, about 1/2 of red bell pepper and 1/2 of a green bell pepper. You're going to need about 2 medium carrots sliced. Now, I had some baby carrots at home, so I just took my little slicer right here, handy tool to have. Let me give you a close-up. Handy tool to have. I just took some little baby carrots and I sliced them with my little slicer. But you're gonna need about 2 medium carrots, or you know, it's your recipe. If you don't like as many carrots, don't add as many carrots. Okay, so you're gonna need some minced, about 3 minced cloves of garlic. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. If you want the low sodium kind, that's fine. If you want the regular kind, that's fine. You're gonna need 2/3 cups of ketchup. Whatever your favorite flavor kind is, get that. You're going to need, let me not waste this, 2/3 cups of apple cider vinegar. And you're going to need 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Make sure it's packed, not loose, but packed. And the recipe calls for some ground, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. I have some, if I can get the lid open, some crystallized ginger. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is a piece of ginger that they have crystallized. It's called crystallized ginger. And what I did was I just took it and took my shredder and just shredded it up. And you're going to need some oil, some canola oil. Hi Portia, how are you? And I personally, just to give it a little bit more sweetness, I used about 1/2 mango and I pureed it. It was a very ripe mango, so I just kind of mashed it with my fork like this until it became pureed. I'm gonna add that to my sauce. Now, we're ready to get started. But before we get started, the first thing you're going to do is prepare your pork. I didn't mention the pork because I was going to leave that for pork in the fridge. And what you're going to do is we're going to make this sauce, and you're going to put 1/2 of the marinade sauce into a bag with your pork and marinate it for at least 30 minutes in the refrigerator before you start your recipe. Now you can get any kind of pork you want, pork loin. I actually got this pork that was already sliced from my local grocer. It's for tacos and burritos, and I thought, what a perfect way. It's already sliced up. So I got this, put it in here, and marinate it. Now the first thing we're gonna do is make the marinade for the pork so you can see how it's done. We're gonna take our soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and we're gonna put our ketchup in here. All of this stirred up in a bowl. And we're gonna take our vinegar, 2/3 cup of apple cider vinegar, and our 2/3 cup of brown sugar. Oops. Let me guide that in there so I won't make a mess. And we're just gonna stir it up together. And here's your sauce. I'll let you see what's in my bowl. It is gonna have a sweet and sour taste to it because of the vinegar. Gives it that sour taste. The cider vinegar, the apple cider vinegar gives it that sour taste. Not regular vinegar. Regular vinegar tastes different than apple cider vinegar. So make sure you get apple cider vinegar. Marinade. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on our stove. Let's see, till about medium high. We're gonna saute the vegetable. Let's get our 2 tablespoons of oil into our pot. And then we're going to add all of our vegetables and our ginger. Put my red and green peppers in here. I'm going to put my ginger in here. I can get it unstuck. I'm going to add my carrots. And my onions. Put my mango puree in here. And I always like to wait till the last minute. And I'm going to mince my garlic in. I think I'm gonna have to invent myself a smell button. This smells too good. Now let me grab stir these. I'm going to show you what I have in my pot. Just a second. Let me mix it up real good. There we go. This is my vegetables in my pot. I'm going to put them back on and turn the eye up a little bit. Now, in advance, I made some rice right here in my rice cooker. I made rice to go with this. I love all these colors. I'm going to serve it over some rice. Now, if you are in a hurry, this is like a quick meal. If you are in a hurry, this is your friend, minute rice. If you're in a hurry, that's what I put in this pot, some minute rice. So it's already ready to go. When I get this done, it'll be time to eat. While we're waiting on this to cook, we're gonna drain the marinade. Make sure you drain the marinade off of your meat. We're gonna open this in the middle. And I'm just gonna turn it upside down and let it drain. You need to drain all the marinade off your meat before you put it into the pot. Please don't use this marinade after you drain it out. It has been on raw meat, and that is not safe. They are smelling quite yummy over here. Now, I think we got most of this off of here. Now we're going to add it to our vegetables. We're going to take the meat, pour it in. Now, I'm just going to stir this up, and then I'm going to let you see what I got in my pot. Now, this is what I have in my pot. Now we're gonna finish cooking this. Let the meat cook all the way through. I'm just gonna flatten it out because it'll cook better that way with it flattened out instead of in a big pile in the middle of the skillet. Your pineapples, you need an 8-ounce can, but you can, I had pineapple at home because I make jam. So I just pulled some out of the freezer, chopped it up, and I like pineapple, so I'm adding more pineapple than just the 8 ounces. This is your kitchen. Experiment in your kitchen. If you don't like as many vegetables, take some out, exclude it. If you like more vegetables, include it. My meat is starting to cook and get all yummy. Now once you get your meat done, once your meat is almost done, then we're going to add your marinade. What's going on in my pot? Yummy, yummy. Now, if you want this to cook faster, you can just add a lid. We're almost done with the meat cooking. We're going to add our pineapples and our marinade. Put my pineapples in there. Kind of stir them up. And we're going to put the marinade in. All right. Now we're going to bring this to a boil and let it boil for about a minute. And then it'll be ready to serve. Maybe I'll let you see now before it starts boiling, because then I won't take the chance of. Can you see that? This is what's boiling in my pot. Oh, and it smells so good, y'all. This is gonna be awesome. It's got all those colors in there. Now, we're gonna bring this to a boil, and then we're gonna let it cook for another minute, and then we'll be ready to eat. I'm finna get fancy, y'all. Every once in a while I do. Let me grab my spray oil. Okay. So, I'm going to do it like they do at the restaurants. So I'm going to take, this is a biscuit cutter, but I'm going to spray the inside of this so my rice won't get stuck to it. Hold on, let me spray it over the sink. All right. Woo! I almost dropped it. Okay. I'm gonna get my spoon and I'm gonna dish some rice into here, and I'm gonna serve it like the restaurants do. And now that our vegetables have come to a boil, our plate. Okay, let me get the straggling rice off the sides. There we go. Da, 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 da. Perfect little rice mound. And we're just gonna pour some of this over it. It has boiled for at least a minute. And now we're gonna turn this off, and we're ready to serve. This on top here. Let it fall over to the sides. Put a little on that side. I'm giving this to my husband, and I know he likes a lot of meat, so I'm picking out the meat to go on the side. There you go. And I'm gonna get a little of this sauce drizzle it over the top. One more over the top. And there you have it. Nice and hot. There you go. Now, you can find this recipe and other delicious recipes on my YouTube channel. It's at youtube.com/AskTheNanny. But look at this beautiful plate. All these different colors that you're eating. And I say, bon appetit. And thank you for joining me again on Recipes Galore.